What's going on, fam? We're here again. We're at it. Hey, it's 12 a.m. and we don't sleep because I got to bring you guys that content. Take some water real quick. Now let's get into this video. We're going to be breaking down how it is that you can start in NFT land with 0 to 200, 500 bucks. And here's exactly how you're going to do it. Now let's get into it. Guys, you gotta have some coffee. Just had some cafecito. We're here in Miami, man. Doing some research for you guys as always. So if you're not subscribed yet, make sure that you subscribe because that is the best way to support our channel. And if you want to support us even further, make sure that you click the first link down below and you join our community where you can see everything that I'm doing on the daily, like what NFTs I'm buying, what I'm selling, and the plays that I'm doing in the NFT game. It also helps build videos like this and create. It's too late, guys. It's too late. It's been a crazy Sunday, but here we are. Let's get at it. There's a video that I can't tell you how many times I've watched this video already. I'm gonna have it in the links below in the description as well, so you can check it out. But here is a very good point that I hadn't heard before, and it is a very good way for those of you with 0 to quite a little bit of money to start getting involved in the NFT game. Because let's face it, NFTs nowadays, they're getting way out of hand. And most of you may not have the funds to buy $1,000, $2,000, $3,000 NFT. So here's how it is that you go after it.
There's a lot of ambition and adrenaline and fucking like alphaness. Yeah. And so like, I think it's worth I can tell you this, you're way better off spending 50 hours educating yourself on the internet. Let me finish this point. Bob, I apologize. You're way fucking better spending 50 hours doing your own homework on Twitter, YouTube, and Discord on NFTs than any fucking thing going on in college.
That's right. That is right. I have done more than 50 hours, but hey, we got to do at least 50 hours a week of research because this space is flowing so rapidly and is evolving so rapidly that if you're not researching, if you're not innovating right away, if you're not keeping up to date with all these different marketplaces, new projects, new ideas, and new involvement on the actual technology behind the art, like those smart contracts, you will fall behind. So we have to make sure that we are on top of everything that's going on. So make sure that you're doing your homework. Make sure that you're doing your homework. And if you don't have time to do a lot of your homework, make sure to subscribe to my channel and you check out my videos. Just I'm doing the homework also for you guys.
Yeah. But what is step one, though?
Yeah.
So you have to put in those 50 hours.
What I did in January. What is an NFT? Enter.
Enter on Google.
That's right.
Okay.
And by the way, watch both try to watch both versions. Go into something called twitter.com, you know it, and type in #NFT and just fucking read shit. You got to start from the fucking dirt. And you just fucking read and listen, I can't read for shit. So I watch a lot of YouTube videos and listen to podcasts. Bob, you're a great reader.
Right.
Man, that's kind of the same thing I do. I've read a few books in my entire life, but man, I can't sit down for like 2 hours and straight and just read. So I rather listen to podcasts, to audiobooks, and a lot of YouTube. I call it YouTube University. If you don't have YouTube Premium yet, man, you're missing out. Just get YouTube Premium. Just when you get in your car, when you're taking a shower, when you are taking a shit at the restroom, just play your podcast, play your interview with Gary Vee, with Mark Cuban, with whoever it is that you listen to, and make sure that you're always doing your homework. Make sure they're always pouring into your brain because that's your biggest currency. So let's get to it.
So you say you have $500 in your bank account. You want to get in the NFT space, and you don't know what the fuck to do. You got to want to commit 50 hours of fucking work and however you're saying.
Did you say you want to or you don't want to?
Saying there's a kid who's watching this right now.
Doesn't want to or does?
Who wants to.
Good, that's good.
Who's interested in fucking doing this. He has nothing to his name.
Yep.
He has $500 in his bank account. And he wants to fucking get in the NFT space. He needs to commit 50 hours to this fucking world that you're saying of learning.
And then what I would do if I'm that kid is once.
Listen up now, because this is where it gets interesting. It is very technical, right? It's not motivational. It's very technical on what it is that you got to do if you have $500 or less in the NFT game.
I've got 50 hours in the bag. I would ask a successful project to be a moderator in their Discord and let them pay me in ETH or Solana to do that.
So
because right now NFTs are expensive.
True.
Way too expensive for $500 land. You know where my brain immediately goes to go garage sailing with that $500 and turn it into 5,000 in 6 months and then go shopping. But if we're playing just in this narrow place.
All right, let's touch on that real quick. It is not a lot of money nowadays, $500 to play big on the NFT space, but there's projects and there are places like, for example, VEVE that I cover a lot, where if you get lucky, you can catch a drop for anywhere between $7 to $100. So you do get some chances, but again, it is not a lot if you want to actually be playing and doing big moves in the NFT game.
Spend the 50 hours. Now you got your shit a little bit tighter, and go find a top project in ETH or Solana or Magic, some of these chains, these are blockchains, and say to Alien Friends, FRENS right now, which is doing well, you hit up the founder on Twitter, or you tweet them, or you tweet their account and say, hey, I want to work as a moderator on your Discord for free.
Jeez.
And or to get paid, because then you can start building your bag, because $500 is very hard right now. Unfortunately, it will come down.
Right.
But that's where we're at.
So you're saying this is a space that kind of only the big players can play in?
No, I'm not saying that. I'm saying that there's a lot of people that spent $700 on a Bored Ape that just sold it for $400,000, and that's fucking insane. Right. I'm also saying that's rare and far and few in between, and I think people lack patience. Everything's now culture, and why not have some patience and fucking get some dirt under your fingers for a year? And instead of trying to invest 500 because you're going to make 4,000, which means 99% of the time you're going to lose, why don't you eat some shit for a year, build up your bag a little bit more, and then maybe in 9 or 12 months have 5,000 and a fuckload more education to go and do something smart. Everybody just wants shit right this fucking second.
Right.
Bob.
Yeah.
Oh, I love this guy, man. He's one of the people that I listen to the most when it comes to NFTs, when it comes to business, personal development in general, like how to live a life. I look up to Gary a lot. I call him Gary. We feel so familiar to these influencers nowadays, since we're always seeing them on IG and different places. But true story is that is true. A lot of people want to invest in NFTs and they want to right away just be millionaires and right away just make a hell lot of money, because they see only the success and the major flex stories from everybody on TikTok and IG and YouTube talking about how they bought an NFT for $100 and they sold it 2 hours later for $10 million, right? So that's where we're leaving, and a lot of people are not posting their losses on social media. But just know that there's a time, right? And he just spoke. There's people that bought Bored Apes for $700 and just sold it for $200,000, right? But that was not overnight. And this is one thing that you gotta understand, especially a lot of people have been investing lately on VEVE. We're kind of in a down market right now because they announced MTL. So people are catching out. Like, this is a game that you don't play for the next week or two, right? You can't expect things like that to happen unless you get very lucky and right after you buy, things start pumping. There's some news that comes out, but that is not going to be the case most of the time. So you have to be willing and able to hold for at least 6-12 months or maybe more, so you can really see a major explosion on your NFT backs. At least that's a play that I'm playing. That's the game that I'm playing at. I'm not selling at a low. That makes no sense to sell at like the floors and then do what most people do, that they buy when things are pumping and they end up buying at the tops because they FOMO. No. When people are freaking out and people are scared is when you buy this NFTs, and then once the NFTs are pumping again, you start taking some profits and realizing the profits. Or if you truly love the project and you have plans with it, you can hold it long term. But guys, I hope they help you out. If you are a person that's just starting out, hey, you don't have that much money to start, you gotta do what Gary Vee said. You gotta hit one of these top projects and ask to be a moderator in their Discord, or to help them out in general. Maybe you can do some sweat equity at first so you can get in the door, or you can ask them for a payment upfront, ETH, Solana, and you can start building up your money stack there, doing that, so you can move better in the NFT space. Guys, that is all for today's video. As always, I do research so that you don't have to do it. So why not give me a subscribe? Why not hit that like button and make sure that you leave any questions that you may have in the comments. And as always, guys, if you want to be part of my private investors community, just make sure that you click the first link down below. And you hit join, and there you can see everything that I do on the daily regarding what NFTs I'm buying, what I'm selling, the plays that I'm doing in the NFT game. And also you can communicate with other members of our community, and you can be part of the movement. Now, I'll see you guys in the next one.